Good evening. We bring you a special edition of the Laverack vlog this evening. Breaking news just in this afternoon that Llanelli, Swansea and Cardiff are going into local lockdowns on Sunday. It is for the Swansea area 6 p.m. So tonight's special news coverage is to bring you the update. So what this means is basically the hill climbs this weekend are probably going to be the last hill climbs I do this season, and probably the last hill climbs I do as National Hill Climb Champion for 2020. Now, the reason being is because the Welsh Government have brought in local lockdowns. Those of you that aren't in the UK or not even in Wales, then you probably didn't know about this, but most of the South Wales region over the last week or two has been under local lockdown, meaning basically that you shouldn't travel for anything pretty much unnecessary. The simple fact of the matter is that finally Swansea, which is the area I now live in, and Llanelli, which is where I used to live and where my parents and most of my family live, are now going into local lockdowns as of Saturday 6 p.m. and Sunday 6 p.m. for the Swansea area, which means I could do the two hill climbs this weekend, which is, the irony is, tomorrow's event is the national test event. Sunday is the Newbury Velo hill climb, and we will make it back in time before 6 p.m. Before lockdown kicks in. This afternoon I spent a couple of hours messaging a couple of people. I've got in touch with a couple of people who watch the videos, and I've also got in touch with local MPs very briefly to see what their take on it is. However, the underlying fact is, and I'm going to read it from my phone because I don't want to bodge this. So the risk assessment by Cycling Time Trials, and Cycling Time Trials is the governing body in the UK that oversee time trials and hill climbs. British Cycling oversee the road racing and that sort of thing. There is a section under the risk assessment, section 22, that states for all events, in the case of a local lockdown, organisers can continue to organise and plan for an event. However, restrictions are in place to prevent organised sport, or all but essential travel are still in place 5 days prior to the event. The event should be postponed or cancelled, but the National Championships is fine. It's not, as far as we know, likely to be cancelled. However, for Section B, competitors from affected areas, that will be me, where any local lockdowns are in place to prevent travel or organised sport, the pre-race information should state that any competitor who resides in an affected area should inform the organiser, and such competitor should not start the event. Any competitor with a home address situated within such an affected area to inform the organiser that he cannot attend. In the event of a local lockdown where COVID-19 preventative measures are introduced locally, if such measures allow for organised sports, the event can still proceed. If, however, activity is restricted to exercise only, this event cannot take place. So that basically puts a nail in the coffin for us, and I will kind of reiterate that the Cycling Time Trial Risk Assessment, which is what that is from, is a legal document that's been written to protect everyone, you know, in the racing, not just in the racing, but the marshals and the organisers, and of course everyone in the local area, the small village of Streatley, and as such, it does not allow me to turn up and race these events after 6 p.m. this Sunday. So that's it. That's the underlying thing. I don't really know what else to say. These lockdown measures are put in place for a reason. Things are kicking off, shall we say, in the local area, particularly in Llanelli, has seen quite a large increase. I think in the last 7 days. Swansea has actually seen an increase of 178% versus the previous week. We had 125 positive cases this week, and hence the Welsh Government have decided to put us in local lockdown as of this weekend, Sunday 6 p.m. So what are we going to do? Well, we can still ride locally in the Swansea area. There's a couple of nice hills. Anything else I can do? Well, obviously Charlie can still go to work. She works in the NHS, so that's fine. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's it. I don't know what else to say. But I wish everybody the best of luck in whatever hill climbs are left after this weekend, and I also wish the competitors at the National Hill Climb Championships the very best of luck as well. By the way, this is in no way, shape or form like trying to shine light on a subject. Like, you know, I obviously understand how serious the situation is and how serious it can be, and therefore, you know, there's nothing we can do about it. We just got to accept the fact and move on and do some Zwift racing and some other things. So thank you very much for watching. Sorry, it's probably not what you wanted. Certainly not what I wanted, but hey ho.